Moderation breeds appreciation. Moderation breeds appreciation. Now, it's not a new idea that everything in moderation. But I wanted to share this today because in our pursuit of happiness, there can be this pervasive lie of, more is good, more is good, more is good, more cars, more money, more whatever it might be. And yet, when it comes to truly appreciating the majesty, the beauty of life, it can be the case that if we have only had things in a glimpse or in moderation, then we can truly appreciate them. Say, case in point, let's say that you've been kept in a dark room for many, many days, and then you got to view just 5 minutes of the setting sun. Well, think how much more rich that experience would be. And so for me, I'm currently in, day 41, 42 of a distilled liquids fast. And the other day I was checking in with a group that I've got involved in as a part of that, this process of really cleaning out the system using distilled liquids. And this is based on science going back to the 1920s and 30s, before our pharmaceutical industry was co-opted by some pretty nefarious agendas. And the idea being that by consistently drinking distilled liquids, which is distilled water, urine, and fruit juices, like fresh fruit juices, or even just pure fruit juices, that we clear out of the body a whole host of sediment that undermines our electrical health and therefore the overall health of the system. So first of all, we clear out the colon of all of the impacted old fecal matter, and then we're clearing out all of the old food that gets just lodged in there. And then we start to clear up from our joints, from the rest of our body, the sediment that gets laid down by actually the kind of mineral water that we're told is so good for us. And as we emerge into a new biology, the work of folk like Dr. Tom Cowan on the true makeup of the cells, which is that our cells are essentially organized water. And so the more we can take care of the quality of the water in our body through distilled liquids, Gerald Pollack as well has done some amazing work on what he calls the fourth phase of water. Vader Austin also on the power of water to contain memory and to contain information. So this isn't necessarily, this sounds a lot like a coffee cast, but actually what I'm talking about here has profound implications for our joy, for our happiness. And how it's turned up is that one of the other distilled liquids is honey, although a very thick one. But bees, of course, have taken pollen and they've created through their own bodies this distilled liquid, which is honey. And so as part of exploring this process of fasting with distilled liquids, I've actually been having a little bit of honey. And oh my word, having not had any honey for 30, 40 days, to then sample some honey, it is like a person being kept in a dark room, getting then a glimpse of the sunlight. So that is my question for you today. Where, by cultivating moderation, could you enhance the appreciation that you have for something? And I think for me, this has also been present in my absolute love of fruits as a whole. I know that when I return to eating solid food, my appreciation of food is going to have been so enhanced because I've been having such moderation, in fact none, right? So that is my question, is perhaps in your life, where are there ways, places, things, themes, where by cultivating greater moderation, you can create greater appreciation on all levels? And of course, the greater our appreciation, the greater our joy. So, where can you cultivate moderation to develop greater appreciation, happiness, and joy? All right.